Hello everyone, welcome back to Screen Time with Azhar. Today we are going to talk about one of the most exciting shows of 2025, Peacemaker Season 2. If you love Season 1 with all the crazy action, the hilarious comedy and surprisingly deep emotional moments, then you are going to love what's coming in Season 2. This show is not just about one hero, it's about the character who is broken, funny, sometimes stupid, but also has a big heart. And now Peacemaker is returning in a season that's going to change not only his story but also connect directly with the new DC universe created by James Gunn. In this video, I will break down everything, the release date and full episode schedule, a complete recap of Season 1 to refresh your memory, episode by episode breakdown of Season 2 with story prediction, cast and characters about old and new, how Season 2 connect to Superman and the new DCU, fan reaction, reviews and rating, and finally my thoughts on the future of Peacemaker and DC shows. So grab some popcorn because this is going to be a full detailed breakdown. Let's get started. Season 1 recap. Before we dive into Season 2, let's quickly look back at Season 1. Season 1 started right after the event of the Suicide Squad movie, where Peacemaker surprisingly survived. We saw him recovering in the hospital, confused, still thinking about his actions, especially the death of Rick Flag. Peacemaker was recruited into a secret mission called Project Butterfly. He joined a team that included Adebayo, Vigilant, Harcourt and Economos. Together they discovered that alien butterflies had involved Earth, controlling humans by entering their bodies. Now this season was not just about fighting aliens. It was also about Peacemaker's inner struggle. He always said he wanted peace at any cost. But deep inside he carried guilt. The guilt of killing Rick Flag, the trauma of his childhood, the pain of having a reckless father who trained him to be a killer. We saw some amazing highlight. Peacemaker hilarious bond with his pet eagle named Igly. Valiant stealing every scene with his comedy. Hardcore slowly warm up and becoming part of the team. Adebayo, Amanda Waller's daughter, battering Peacemaker at first but later becoming his true friend. And of course the shocking battle in the finale where Peacemaker killed the butterfly leader Goof, choosing humanity over aliens. But Season 1 also ended with Peacemaker sitting alone, hunted by the ghost of his father. Even though his father was dead, his voice still lived in the Peacemaker's head. This showed us that Peacemaker's biggest enemy was not aliens or villains, it was his own past. This recap is important because Season 2 picks up directly after this event. Now let's talk about Season 2's release. Peacemaker Season 2 officially premiered on August 21, 2025 on HBO Max. Just like Season 1, the show will release one episode every Thursday at 9 p.m. There are 8 episodes in total and the finale will arrive on October 9, 2025. Here's the full schedule so far. Episode 1, The Ties That Grinned, released August 21. Episode 2, A Man in Only As Good As His Bird, releasing 28 August. Episode 3, Another Rick Up My Sleeve, releasing September 4. Episode 4, Need I Say Door, September 11. Episode 5, Back to Future, September 18. Episode 6 and 7, Names is not released yet. 6 on September 25, 7 on October 2. Episode 8, final episode October 9. So every Thursday for the next 2 months, fans will have a brand new Peacemaker adventure. And trust me, each episode is going to be full of action, dark comedy and emotional storytelling. But the episode titles already give us some hints about the story. Let's break them down in the next section. Episode 1, The Ties That Grinned. Episode 1 is called The Ties That Grinned. From the title itself, we can guess it's about the heavy weight of Peacemaker's past. At the end of Season 1, we saw Peacemaker sitting with ghost of his father, August Smith, also known as the White Dragon. Even though Peacemaker killed him, his father still lives live in his head. So episode 1 will most likely show us how Peacemaker struggled to move on. He wants to be a hero, but his past keeps pulling him back. He will probably have nightmare, hallucination, and painful memories. This is James Gunn's style, mixing crazy action with deep character drama. We will also see the team coming back together. Harcourt, Economos, Adebayo, and Vigilant. They are still connected, but will they trust each other again after the battles of season 1? Episode 1 will set the stage for this. Episode 2, A Man and Only as Good as His Bird. This is probably going to be lighter but emotional episode. The title clearly points the Peacemaker best friend, his pet Eagly. We all know Eagly is not just comic relief. He is a symbol of innocence and unconditional love in Peacemaker's life. When everyone betrays or misunderstands him, Eagly is always there. Episode 2 might explore this bond more deeply. Maybe Eagly gets injured or kidnapped and Peacemaker realizes just how much he depends on his bird. It might sound funny, but knowing James Gunn, he can turn a silly story into something deeply moving. Episode 3, another Rick up my sleeve. Now this one is big. The title reference, Rick Flag, the man Peacemaker killed in the Suicide Squad. We know Peacemaker has been hunted by this movement. Episode 3 could bring Rick Flag back in some way. Maybe flashbacks, maybe hallucination, or maybe through someone connected to him. This could be the emotional peak of the first half of the season. Imagine Peacemaker confronting his guilt in a powerful scene, admitting that he never wanted to kill Rick. This could also set up a new villain who blames Peacemaker for Rick's death. That would make the drama even more personal. Episode 4, Need I Said Door. This is a strange title. Need I Said Door could mean many things. It might be about a literally secret door or portal. Maybe it's about opportunity, choosing between two different paths. This could be the episode where Amanda Waller gets more involved. She is the master manipulator of DC world, and we know she never let go of people like Peacemaker. This episode could bring a shocking twist, maybe a betrayal from someone inside the team. Peacemaker will be forced to choose between following orders or following his heart. This is classic superhero drama, but with James Gunn's humor, it will still feel fresh. Episode 5, Back to the Future. This title sounds like a play on words, probably about healing. Maybe physical healing, maybe emotional healing. Episode 5, the season will be at his halfway point, so we can expect a big action, set piece here. Maybe a full battle against the new villains. But at the same time, Peacemaker could try to repair broken relationship with Adebayo after her battle in season 1, with Harcourt after she was badly injured, and even with himself. This could be one of those episodes where there is massive action, but the true story is about forgiveness and trust. Episode 6 to 8 prediction. Now let's talk about the final 3 episodes, even though their title have not been revealed yet. Episode 6. This will probably be where the villain's full plan is revealed. Everything the team has been working toward will come crashing down. Episode 7. Usually the second last episode is the darkest one, except battles, possible that, and huge cliffhanger ending. Maybe there is where we see a Superman connection. Episode 8. The grand finale. This will close Peacemaker's current arc, but also set up the next phase of DC Universe. James Gunn has already said that season 2 connects directly to the wider DCU, so don't be surprised if the final teases feature hero or big crossover. Now let's talk about the cast and character. A show like Peacemaker would be nothing without its crazy but lovable character. First of all, we have John Cena as Christopher Smith, aka Peacemaker. Cena completely surprised fans in season 1. At first, people thought he was just a muscle guy with comedy timing, but he proved he could also deliver emotional depth. In season 2, Cena will go even deeper into Peacemaker trauma and guilt, while still giving his hilarious one-liner. Next we have Daniel Brooks returning as Leota Adebayo. She was the emotional heart of season 1. Remember, she's Amanda Waller's daughter, and that connection made her very important character. Adebayo betrayed Peacemaker once, but she also helped him in the end. Season 2 will explore her struggle between being loyal to her mother or loyal to be her friends. Freddie Storma is back as Vigilant, and honestly, he is one of the fan favorites. Valiant is crazy, unpredictable, and weirdly wholesome. His friendship with Peacemaker is one of the funniest part of the show. Expect even more ridiculous scene with him in season 2. Jennifer Holland returning as Emilia Harcourt. She was injured badly at the end of season 1, but she thought and she will be back in action. Harcourt is slowly becoming the team leader figure. Fans love her no-nonsense attitude, and she might even have a deeper role in the DCU moving forward. Steve Agee is also back as John Economos. He was the butt of many jokes in season 1, but he proved himself in the finale. Season 2 might give him even more heroic movement mixed with comedy. And of course, we cannot forget Eagly, the pet eagle. Yes, he is a part of the main cast. Eagly gave us some of the most wholesome movement in season 1. The hug scene legendary. Fans will be watching closely for more Eagly highlights this season. Now let's talk about the new faces we might see in season 2. James Gunn loved introducing strange, colorful character from DC Comics. There are rumors that we might see new government agent working under Amanda Waller. These agents could either join Peacemaker's team or work against them. There is also speculation about a new main villain. Season 1 had butterflies, but season 2 might have a more grounded villain. Someone from Peacemaker's past may be connected to Rick Flag, or even another hero who sees Peacemaker as a danger. Some fans think we could see cameos from bigger DC heroes. Superman is the most likely since James Gunn already confirmed that season 2 happened after the Superman 2025 movie. But who knows, we might even see characters like Green Lantern or the Authority making their first appearance. James Gunn already balanced comedy with surprise, so don't be shocked if one of the most unexpected DC characters shows up this season. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Peacemaker Season 2 is not just a fun show, it's also a bridge into the new DC universe. James Gunn himself has said that Season 2 is directly connected to the timeline of Superman 2025. This means that what happens in this show will actually affect the bigger DC story going forward. For example, Amanda Waller's role could be huge. She might be setting up the Authority, the upcoming DC movie, or even lying in the groundwork for a new Justice League. Peacemaker is also the perfect character to show the contrast between superheroes. He is flawed, messy, and often wrong, but he wants to do good. If Superman appears, it will show us the difference between an ideal hero and a broken hero. This is exactly what James Gunn loves to do. Use comedy and flawed character to highlight bigger themes. Season 2 could be the key that connects the TV side of the DCU with the movie side. Now let's take a look at what the fans are saying about Peacemaker Season 2. Even before the first episode dropped, social media was full of hype. On Twitter, Reddit, and YouTube comments, fans have been calling this show one of the funniest yet most emotional DC projects. Here are some common fan reactions. People love how John Cena has fully become Peacemaker. He is no longer just playing a role, he is the character. Vigilant is being called the ultimate comic relief on the DCU. Memes about his one-liner are already trending online. Many fans are praising Danielle Brooks as Adebayo, saying she's added heart and humanity to the team. And of course, Eagly is getting all the love. One fan even tweeted, "Forget Superman, Eagly is the real hero of the DCU." On Reddit, fans are already writing theories about the mystery episode 3, titled "Another Rick Up My Sleeve," and some believe Rick Flag might return in flashback. Others think his sister or family could show up to take revenge. On YouTube reaction videos, people are excited to see how this season connects to Superman 2025. Some are even predicting that the finale will feature Henry Cavill's replacement Superman cameo. So far, the fan base is extremely positive. It looks like Peacemaker Season 3 is living up the expectations. Let's talk about reviews and rating. Critics have praised Season 2 first episode for mixing humor with deep character work. Many said that James James Gunn has once again delivered a perfect balance of action, comedy, and emotional storytelling. On Rotten Tomato, early score shows high rating from both critics and audience. On IMDb, fans have already rated the first episode above 8 out of 10. Reviews are calling it the best DC show currently running. John Cena's strongest performance yet, a show that blends ridiculous with real emotional weight. Even casual viewers who don't usually watch superhero shows are enjoying it because it feels fresh, different, and not afraid to laugh at itself. So both critics and fans agree Peacemaker Season 2 is a hit so far. Now the big question, what next? James Gunn has confirmed that Peacemaker Season 2 is part of the new DC Universe chapter, Gods and Monsters. This means that story here will continue into upcoming DC project. There's already talk of Season 3, but nothing is officially confirmed yet. If Season 2 performs well on HBO Max, which it looks like it will, then the third season is very likely. And also have upcoming movie The Authority, which Amanda Waller might be connected to. If Waller shows up heavily in Peacemaker Season 2, then this show could the launchpad for that movie. And of course Superman. Since Season 2 is set after the Superman 2025 movie, there's a strong chance that we will either see a Superman cameo or at least hear reference to him. This could be the start of connecting Peacemaker to big DC heroes like Batman, Green Lantern, and Wonder Woman in the future. So Peacemaker may have started as a spin-off character, but now he is becoming one of the key players in the new DC universe. So wrap everything up. Peacemaker Season 2 is shaping up to be one of the biggest hit of 2025. It's funny, emotional, action-packed, and it's connecting directly to the future of DC universe. From John Cena's amazing performance to the hilarious Vigilant to the emotional bond with Eagly and the shocking twist that James Gunn is famous for, this season has everything. So what do you think will happen in the finale? Will Superman shows up? Will Peacemaker finally find peace? Or will his past come back to hunt him once again? Let me know your thoughts in the comment below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite shows and movie. This was full breakdown of Peacemaker Season 2 and I will see you in the next videos. So don't forget to